How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the hostage situation and the mutilation, the satellite mutilations. Oh, and don't forget, it's illegal for law enforcement and government to be covering up satellite abuses. You know that, right? They can lose their badges, they can lose their political positions, and they're not allowed to lie to the people. So the U.S. government needs to, or the Treasury or Supreme Court needs to make an open statement to the media why these satellite controllers are terrorizing my life. And they need to say who I am. They need to say it on television. They need to have a special conference, a press conference about who I am and who my parents are. And it's very important. And it is a obligatory fact that they have to go public with the information. The Treasury has had documents. There's codes of laws that say why they have to go public with the information. Plus, the situation of government and these stalkers and mutilators and these people that's been damaging my face and teeth and these people that kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. My mother even had guidelines, procedures. I was supposed to receive monies and information of properties to travel to where, had I gotten kidnapped, because I'd been kidnapped several times when I was little. And my mother had court cases, and, there was, when my father was alive, there was a lot of attempts of people trying to kidnap me too. But, this is a point of procedural law. There's procedures in reference to this type of situation. No matter what the kidnappers try to say, no matter what anybody tries to say, there are procedures. I was supposed to receive lawsuit monies. They're trying to pretend like they thought this was a normal situation. Every politician that gets it wrong about who my biological parents are can get impeached out of the American government. The role protocol of my identity has been in the media since I was born, since I was little, and it's been there the whole time. So in reference to government or the tricks of government or the activity of them pretending like they didn't have any obligations when it is their administration or people that are tied in with their administration that are holding me hostage, that are stealing from me, that are burning me with satellites. The documents are there. I'm not allowed to have nothing to do with none of these people that's been doing these things to me. These people stealing from me, the people holding me hostage, these people terrorizing my life with satellites, these people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. This is just stupid. The fact that the government has allowed these people to play their abusive games and their people trying to steal my identity and their activity of their agents using facilities in American government to try to forge documents, to try to steal my identity, to manipulate, to misrepresent facts and guidelines of the role protocol, and these people trying to play their games, acting like they didn't know who I am because they were trying to confuse people. Well, they need to find the source of this man or his people that went around trying to call me somebody else's child. They need to open up the documents of the people that had kidnapped me before. Because some of those people are the same people that are involved in holding me hostage for the past 22 fucking years. I don't know if the Beverly Hills schools have been in court lately, or the school in Colorado, or schools in New York that I went to. I don't know if they've been in court lately about the abuses of these satellite controllers terrorizing me, or these people blocking me from having a girlfriend, or these people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. This whole situation is being mishandled severely. And in reference to these people stealing money, they can be charged with a lot of crimes. They can be charged with manslaughter attempts, first-degree murder attempts. They tried to starve me to death. They tried to run me off jobs with their satellites. They tried to steal my identity. They've damaged my teeth, and they damaged my teeth to try to slander my character and their fabrications for why they were trying to make up reasons of spying on me. My mother had court cases about these people spying on me when I was when I was younger, back in the 80s too. And they would always stare at me from satellite in the shower or the bathtub. These people was always trying to stalk me. They even have records of some of these government agents going to the schools that I went to, and other people that was trying to kidnap me, or people that was trying to steal my identity or whatever they were trying to do. The procedures have to be mentioned in the media. So in reference to law books, somebody needs to open up a law book and look at the information of what my mother had, where it says they were supposed to deliver monies to me at the location where I'm at or anywhere that I'm at. And if anybody steals it, they're supposed to get arrested immediately. The point of information, there's documents, procedures of law. People that made accusations to try to hold me hostage or to slander my character, or their activity of people making up racism as their way of claiming they thought they'd cover up the way they've been damaging my teeth with their accusations or their abuses, they have to get charged. My arm still hurts, my shoulder still hurts, from when I fell at work over the dolly because somebody had left the dolly on the loading dock, and I was carrying boxes, and it wasn't like hadn't been sitting there very long, it was like immediate, at the time that I was, walking out of the trailer, pulling the dolly with the boxes on it. So it was like only a matter of seconds, that somebody had placed the dolly there where I fell over the dolly and hurt my arm and shoulder and my left side and my chest, left side too. But, haven't received anything from Workman's Comp or any information from anywhere. Hadn't received anything from my mother and father's insurance. Hadn't received any monies from trust funds. Some people want to know if, what kind of situation that is. I haven't received nothing. And, didn't receive anything from the Screen Actors Union or the Directors Union or Writers Union or anybody that sent anything. And, I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. The fact that this has been mentioned and yet the Treasury didn't go public with the information, or Walt Disney World didn't go public with the information, or Duke Farms didn't go public with the information. It's not been seen in the media. It's not been seen on YouTube or anything. I haven't seen any of it. So, it's kind of one of those things where people are still playing their tricks, So it's kind of like the situation being what it is. It's been a very abusive situation in reference to government. And the government and certain branches of government need to get charged with involuntary manslaughter attempts, and some people need to get charged with full-fledged attempts of first-degree manslaughter charges in reference to the man burning my teeth, fucking up my teeth, fucking up my face, or damaging my face and teeth. I don't want them doing that. I don't have a criminal record. Look at the timeline of these people starting this shit. They did this shit back in the 80s when they kidnapped me from my mother. Things that they've tried to do, these people. We need to know the names of the people that are the so-called leaders of these people that are doing this shit. I'm not their child. I'm not their property. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. Nothing's ever for sale. Never signed, never gave, never sold, never. The satellite man's been burning my face and teeth all day. They've been burning me with satellites, and they've done that on the job. They were doing that, they've been doing that for over 22 plus years. It's been almost 5 years since they broke the first tooth, and it's not even came close to healing yet. And it should have taken less than 9 weeks or something like that, some people would say. In reference to the dentist industry, would probably say something like that. But, these people and their government tricks, manipulations, and their fabrications and their instigations of them trying to be dictators or whatever they're trying to do. My mother had restraining orders on people. So did my father. I'm the only child of my mother and father, and I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. And the mansion groundskeepers or the lawn care people might have tried to send letters in the mail, or some of the maids and butlers from the past might have tried to send, letters in the mail, but I haven't received anything. And it's one of those things where this has taken up so much time of my life, and I can't be friends with none of these people. The government is not following the procedures of arresting these people. The police are not following the procedures to arrest these people. It's like they pretend like the situation is just non-existent, or they don't know much about it, but yet in those positions of law enforcement and government, they're supposed to follow procedures to prosecute these people. Because they're some of the same people that kidnapped me back in the 80s. And them burning my mouth, them burning my teeth, them defamating my character. When they have shot at me, they've tried to injure me, they tried to steal my identity. It is 100% attempts of manslaughter. Now look at the guidelines and look at the history of procedures of what was supposed to have been done in this type of situation. And the Treasury can get held accountable for the violations too. And they could possibly get charged for involuntary manslaughter attempts. If I don't have monies to go home to my mother and father's mansions, or if I don't have the property keys or information, then, these people would hold me hostage forever. So, it's very serious. And it is a hostage situation. And today is October 6th. Hang on. The 6th? Yeah, October 6th, 2022.